This week's interview is with one of the most decorated runners in SLIAC history, Wylie Mangelsdorf of Principia College. Wylie, tell us a little about your transition from high school to finding your way at Principia College.
Yeah, I definitely think junior or senior year of high school, I kind of was planning to kind of call it with the running. Partially just the coaching I had in high school I wasn't super impressed with, and just kind of getting a little burnt out, and just felt, oh, you're a good runner, you need to keep doing this. And it's like, well, if I don't enjoy it. And I wasn't even planning to go to print either, but they ended up doing two different visits. And on the second visit was an athletic visit, and just got to hang out with the team. Wasn't much with the coach or it wasn't so much the school aspect of things. It was just getting to know the atmosphere of the running team and stuff. And it was during cross country, and just met a lot of really cool guys, friends that some of my closest friends I'm still with. I met that weekend and fell in love with the people there, which was a huge factor. And so that was a decided factor to go to print. And I decided, yeah, I'll try cross country. Wasn't really going to do track, but just started with cross country and had a blast, and just a completely different experience when it came to coaching too, and support. And it wasn't so much like you get in a lot of colleges, especially if you're running collegiate, where you're here to run, if everything else is secondary. Whereas the coaching staff there, and it was just, they knew what we were there for, the experience, we were there for education, and running was a great thing that can help you get a lot of these goals and achieve these achievements. And they kind of have their priorities right, for my perspective, what college should be. And so the mix of those things, the people there, the support, the coaching staff, the whole spectrum, it just really felt like family. And so the first year was just that great experience. And then everyone that did cross country was doing track. I was like, well, yeah, I'll do that too. So I ended up doing that. And it probably going into end of that freshman year into the summer was the first summer I actually focused on training. I never really trained in the summertime, but really had a fun time, and knew all the other teammates were doing the same thing, and decided to just see what we can do with it. And we had a couple other really top-notch runners on the team, so we had a good chance for conference championships and all these other things coming up. So kind of wanted to play my role in that as well, and just kind of developed from there. So
a three-time national qualifier, Wylie has the highest individual finish by a SLIAC runner at nationals with a 5th place showing, and was inducted into the SLIAC Hall of Fame in 2019.
Yeah, it was kind of a wonderful little surprise that came in the mail whenever that was. That's the past year. And yeah, a little bit surreal. I didn't, it was such a fun experience, and brought me back to all those memories and that experience of running, and the friends and the coaches, and just the whole experience. It just seems like it was just yesterday. And but yeah, and then I also got a call from my coach when I was there at Print, and got to chat with him a bit too. And it was just, yeah, I felt very honored, and I was a little bit bummed I couldn't make it down there for the actual award ceremony, but still very, very honored by the whole experience and everything. So
how did you develop as a runner and reach your full potential?
Yeah, well, it's getting on a good schedule. The coaching helped a lot, and it got pretty easy after the first year, because he was very ritual with his coaching. It wasn't a lot of change in what he did, because he found what worked, and it worked well. So with running, it comes down to just getting your miles in. We always talked about that Sunday run's the most important run, and it was just a long, easy tempo, boys and girls running together. But you're getting in some good miles. My senior year, when we were doing our heaviest miles, we were getting 15, 18 miles in every Sunday just for one run. And so when you build that good base and get those miles in, it's just all the workouts are kind of fine tuning things. And when it comes to the motivation to do so, it really helped being on campus, which I've experienced and been grateful for since college, more so because when you don't got a bunch of roommates and teammates that are waking up at the crack of dawn before all you got big day at school to do your morning run, and then you have to go to school all day and then go to practice. It's having that crew there with you is super helpful. And then, in the summertime, it's just, when you build that relationship, I mean, it's like I called it family. You do anything for family type thing, where it's just, everyone else is putting in those miles. So it makes it a little bit easier to want to do the same thing. And it helps on your personality too. It's some people have that personality, just want to do it 100%, give it all they got and see what they can get. And others are just out there just to have a good time. And, but yeah, it helped having the support. So
tell us what it was like to run in the field at nationals.
It was a blast. I really, really enjoyed it. And I, kind of relates, but it just takes me back to the the first time I qualified, or saw I had a potential to qualify. Just, we were running. I always kind of ran the back of the pack and worked my way up. And my coach and I were just talking. It's like, why not just, what do you got to lose? Just run out in the front with them and see what happens. If you die, you die, and for next time. But so I just gave it a shot, and that got me up there, realizing I had that potential. And it's just all the guys. That's what I love about cross country as a sport too, is everybody is so friendly and so supportive. It didn't feel like, I played basketball and soccer back in the day too, and it was a lot more competitive. Didn't feel like that same friendly relationship between competitors, and everybody was just, there's a buddy made a video of that race, and half the video I'm sitting there smiling as I'm passing folks, and passing friends cheering on and stuff, because it's just fun. And we were talking together and past competitors, and I say, all right, try to stay with me and keep it up. And it's a surreal experience that you don't get. Again, it seems rare to get that in collegiate sport alone, but just in cross country, it was really special, I think. So a real fun experience.
What are some of your favorite memories as being a Panther?
Probably just any of we had a sweet little track house that we didn't get till sophomore, junior year. It was the old football shed, I think, at the time. And our coach outfitted it with just old, went to Salvation Armies and thrift stores and found a bunch of couches. And I think we had a tub in there with pillows in it, just a whole bunch of just random stuff. But it made it really fun and kind of cozy. And some of the just beginning of every practice, I think that every single day, no matter what it was, you're all showing up together. Everybody's just super chilled. How's your day been going? Just kind of catching up, laughing. Our coach, again, kept a really fun environment to just felt super low key, super relaxed. And then we'd have our, yearly or every season have a couple different get togethers. And, I think the favorite one is probably the race we hosted, the Cowbell Classic, kind of around that weekend, where it's just alumni are coming in, and the fee to race in that race was always just bring a pie for all the other teams. And so it's just our team specifically would have little pie contests. And so everyone be making the boys versus girls their pies, and then just eating that sort of stuff. There's so much of the experience that, again, I keep saying was unique to most colleges, where, eating pie before your race type thing, it's probably shouldn't be doing that type idea. But it's just we were in there for joy and the freedom of it all, and that stuff couldn't hurt you, and it's a mental game, that running is. And it's a lot of people, I think, can focus too much on the material aspect of the race and their training. But at the end of the day, if you just are out there having a good time with your buddies and you focus on that more than anything else, nothing's going to slow you down. And those lessons I will never forget. And yeah, again, it just comes down to the team bonding. I would go back to, and I love all the team bonding things we did. So
how much are you still able to get out and run, whether it's competitive or trail running like you've done in the past?
On my own free time, I do. I haven't been able to get out competitively much since I've been back, because some of the races are getting harder to get into. But yeah, it is something I still very much enjoy, and it which actually the last question, one of my favorite memories probably is we got probably a foot or more of snow on campus one winter, and me and a buddy that is kind of free-spirited like myself just like woke up in shorts and just just got outside and run through all the deep snow and like tackling each other and just running through the woods. And wasn't so much a traditional run as much as we're just like hiking around and wrestling and all this stuff, but just such a fun experience. And it's that same idea with the trail running where it's I want to do more of it, would like to get back into it. But as we all experience as life gets busy after college, finding the time to get the competitive training in while doing full-time work and jobs, it's a little bit more challenging, but still fun to do when you can. So
yeah, that's for sure. So, all right. Well, that's all I got for you, Wylie. Thanks again. We'll be releasing this. I don't know, piece it together if I have time to either this fall right before the championships, which is coming up. So maybe not, I might hold it till spring, but thanks again for joining me today.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And by the way, I love that little flash sign over there.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah.
Cool. So, all right. Well, take care, man. All right. Bye.